Knowledge. Give it to me.
No, Mom, you ain't eat a candy. Right, Paul?
You don't need no candy.
Mom.
Knowledge. Knowledge.
No.
Fat man. Knowledge. Give it to me.
No, Mom, you ain't eat a candy. Right, Paul?
You don't need no candy.
Mom.
Knowledge. Knowledge.
No.
Fat man.
That's just sad, man. Hey, I want to say shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that is due to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Knows in his gospel, brother, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Man, brothers, this is what happens when you leave your kids with a black woman. All right? This is what happens when you allow your seed to grow up under the black woman. Okay, this baby boy is probably, 1 years old, 1.5 maybe. He's not 2. But yet this baby is morbidly obese. Okay, you can tell by his complexion and the different hues of his skin that he's not healthy. Okay, this little boy is literally obese. He's morbidly obese. So that comes to make me think about how the mother must look. Okay, the mother must be morbidly obese because for one thing, you shouldn't be allowing kids to eat sweets. Okay, all that sugar and all that other aspartame and all these chemicals that they're putting in his kids' foods, man, and just our foods in general. This is clearly unhealthy, man. Okay, that boy is black as night, man. And I'm not saying that you don't have babies that dark, but usually you can tell when a person is unhealthy because they have like a dry tinge to their skin. They're not hydrated. They're not getting enough vitamin D, enough calcium, things like that. This boy is dry and fat, man, and you got to blame the mother for this because for the simple fact she's allows it. Then she gave him a nickname called Fat Man. Now, that's to say this. You do have babies that are born with particular hormonal imbalances. You do have babies that are born obese. You do have babies that are born sickly. Okay, but nonetheless, that's the product of living in Babylon the Great, and these are the products of the curses. But nowhere in hell that you have a baby this big, you're supposed to continue to let him indulge in these particular dainties, man. Okay, because this little boy, by the time he's 5 years old, and Lord's will, we don't get that far. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, when he grows up to become 5, 6, 7 years old, teenager, this baby's going to suffer from all types of health issues, man. Health issues, diabetes at a young age, congestive heart failure, and the list goes on. All because of the fucking black woman. She has no discretion. Okay, she's very rebellious. Okay, she can't take correction. She's very haughty and proud and arrogant. And this is the result of it. Okay, this baby, man, is probably literally 1.5 feet tall, 2 feet tall, maybe if that. He probably weighed every bit of 40, 50 pounds, 60 pounds. I mean, picking him up, you probably need a back brace, man. And I'm not even being funny, but this dude looked like he got on a fat suit, man. Okay? Like if y'all saw that movie, Big Mama's House or The Nutty Professor, Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy, they had to wear what they call fat suits to give them that appearance. But this is a natural fat suit. And like I said, the black woman, she births GMO babies because she's a fucking GMO baby herself. Okay? And like I said, I'm guarantee you the woman is hella big. Though they don't show her on this video, but I'm sure there's videos in circulation out there, showing this particular, because this probably went viral a few times. And I'm pretty sure somebody then got the viral footage and they showed the mother's social media. And she's probably as big as 2 fucking church buses put together. And I ain't trying to be funny, but this is the result of it. And I don't blame the little boy. I blame the fucking mother. Okay, and they gonna say, well, why don't you blame the father? Well, I can't blame the father because he's not there. Now, if the father was in the picture and this was the result of it, then he will be the blame for that too. Okay, see, oftentimes you people get off on blaming the men for the fuck up of your kids. But how the hell can you blame the man when he's not there to contribute to this behavior? Then you say, well, he's supposed to taught him. Well, look, bitch, you the independent woman, okay? And you supposed to have some type of common sense from right or wrong. And common sense tell you you're not supposed to feed your kid a fucking a box of oxtails every goddamn day, or a box of Twinkies, man. You know, eating Big Macs. You know, like while we were younger, you know, our parents, they did give us suckers and shit, but that was not the right thing to do. Okay, because I'm guaranteeing you this boy is not being fed properly. Okay, he's probably on all types of Infamil or Similac, which that shit is chemically based, which in fact, they have come out a while back and stated that these particular chemicals that put it in these formulas, believe like years ago they had a recall on it because it was causing retardation in babies, man. And this shit is real. You can look up these things. But yet, the fucking black woman, she still goes and she still buy these things. And she still decides to put our child in harm's way, all because she's completely vain. I've had women that straight up tell me before, well, I ain't gonna breastfeed. I'm like, baby, why won't you breastfeed this kid? Well, because my titties, I don't want to lose my breast. I'm like, so you willing to deprive your child of food and nutrients and give them chemically enhanced foods, all because you want to keep your shape and your figure? Like, what kind of fucking dumb nonsense is that, man? Okay, because it's come out the fact that when a woman actually breastfeeds their child, the child's more healthier, they're stronger, they're more receptive. Okay, they're more sharp versus when you're putting fucking chemicals in that diet. I mean, this little boy is big as a goddamn bull, man. And I'm guaranteeing you, bro, if he was to run to you full speed, he'd be able to tackle a full grown man, man. And I'm dead serious. You know? This is sad, bro. And this is the result of fucking living with Keisha. And then she got the audacity to call him, his name is Knowledge. Well, for you to name a baby Knowledge, you sure don't have any knowledge on how to raise a child. And honestly speaking, if I was the father of this boy, I'd take the bitch to court for abuse and neglect. And I would get my son and put him on a diet immediately. Because once he gets up in age, he's not going to want to eat healthy foods, man. He's not going to want to eat fruits and vegetables. And, you know, he's not going to want to eat whole foods, man. But he's going to want to eat snacks, Cheetos, cheese puff, Doritos. You show this little boy a banana, he may throw a fit, man. You know, eating Big Macs, Whoppers, man. This boy can eat a whole Whopper right now. And a Whopper, a Whopper's about the size of that boy's head, and I guarantee you he can eat it. Okay? But anyway, let me bring out a couple pieces real quick.
You don't need no candy. Knowledge. Knowledge.
And you know she's fat as hell. You could tell by her voice she's fat. Because the simple fact, she just would have went up there and picked him up, man. You know, and that boy is tearing that sucker up. Look at this. This is madness.
No.
Fat man. Knowledge.
Look at this guy, man.
Give it to me.
No, Mom, you eat a can lollipop.
You don't need no candy.
Mom.
Knowledge.
That's a grown-ass boy. That's a grown-ass man right there, man. For real. Wow. But the black woman, they birth GMO babies, man. All right? So this is the book of Job 39. And I'm going to start at verses. This whole chapter is really good. Let's say here. This is the book of Job 39 and 13. I was kind of reading through the rest of the precepts. It says, "Givest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks?" Everybody know a peacock is a bird of multiple colors, man. All right, I think they had a term for Gadites because the colors like peacocks. I believe with Native American culture, etc., I believe that peacocks is very known among Gadites. But it says here, "Gavest the goodly things wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich?" It says, "Which leaveth her eggs in the earth and warmeth them in the dust, and forget it that it says, and forget it that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them." Okay, so because one thing about an ostrich, hold on, let me do this real quick. Ostrich. Okay, one thing about ostrich, they forget the eggs, and then sometimes they will step on their eggs, man. Okay, but it says, me see. Let's look up this. Crushing eggs. Hold on, I'm trying to find crushing there. They kill eggs. Let's see here. So let's see here, real quick. And I'm gonna get back to the precept, but all right, fuck it, man. All right, we just gonna get the precept, man. We ain't even gonna do all that. But this is the book of Job 39, and I'm gonna start at verses like you got lessons within lessons, man. Sometimes you just go on the spirit. If it ain't flowing smoothly enough for you, then hey, you can always look at another channel. But anyway, this is the book of Job 39, and I'm going to start at verses 13. It says, Gavest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in the dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them. Because she'll lay the eggs, and she'll warm them in the dirt, but she will forget where the fuck they are, and then she will come back, and she will trample on her eggs, man. That's equivalent to the black woman, man. Okay? It says here, she is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear, right? Because look at this. This lady clearly has kids, right? But yet she's not even taking any particular attention to the kid. Okay, her way of shutting him up is throwing a goddamn Big Mac in his face or whatever he may eat that's unlawful. Okay, he's eating all types of pork chops. You know, he's eating unhealthy foods that his body is not supposed to be able to even break down at this young age. Okay, because I'm guaranteed he's about 1 year old. Because usually babies start walking around 10, 11 months, 1 year old. Sometimes the baby, you know, sometimes they're late bloomers, sometimes 2 years old. Okay, but most babies start walking between the ages 9 months and will at least started to try to walk around 9 months to a year old. Okay, some a lot slower than others, but you could tell that this child's diet is not in any probable shape, man. And I'm guaranteeing you the little homie drinks Kool-Aid out the bottle. Okay, he's probably drinking cow milk. He's full of hormones, you know, drinking pop, all types of wicked shit, man.
No.
You know, show you how the black woman feels about her kid. And then again, he could be born with some type of hormonal deficiency. But then again, it goes back into what you're putting in your body. It goes back into the juices you're taking, man. When you go to these witches or these sorcerers that you want to call DOCTORS. A lot of that shit goes back to that, like diabetes and all that stuff. When you're born with those deficiencies, oftentimes it's because one of your parents had something artificially put inside them that does not belong there. And then 2-3 generations down the line, your kids have health issues, and each generation is sicker than the last, man. And this is the result of it. You know what I'm saying? Giving this little boy a sucker. Like if that little boy was able to do push-ups and lift weights, he would literally be built like a grown man, man. You know, best thing you can do is manage his weight. You know what I'm saying? When he gets older, put him like in some type of sport, put him in like football. Because some kids are just naturally wide and big like that, but not obese or sloppy. Okay, you have bigger molecular structures among humans because you got different particular body types and structures, man. You got ectomorph, and then I believe is another one, which causing you to wide out. We have different shapes, but overall, these things are tameable. So the first thing I would do with him is put him on a diet. And if he's just naturally big boned, as they say, which I don't believe in that shit, but, you know, different structured, I would literally put him like in football, man. And to have him to take that weight and turn it into muscle and make him a fucking beast, man. He'd be an animal. But see, the black woman don't think like that because she's a lazy bum, man. Okay, they got the audacity to call Jake bums and lazy, but yet this is just bad parenting. And I'm surprised, and I'm not saying I don't know if anybody reported this, but honestly, she needs to be reported, man. That's fucking child abuse. This bitch needs to be paying child support. But she gets a pass because she's a woman. Like that clown Cesariak gonna say all women are stronger than men. Hey, Cesariak, man, just eat a missile, bro. Straight up. Okay, you're not even qualified to teach the scriptures. But it says, because Yahweh have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. But what time she lifted herself on high, she scorned the horse and his rider because she's extremely proud. And if you was to pull this woman to the side, and I'm sure people have pulled it to the side and say, hey, you know, your son, he's a little beast. He's not looking too healthy. You need to do something about it. First thing she gonna say, oh, you can't tell me how to raise my son. I raise my son the way I take. Like, accountability is like kryptonite to these hoes, man. Like, straight up, bro. Like, fucking accountability, they dodge accountability like Neo dodging bullets, bro. It's crazy, man, how these women are literally in the destroyed mindset, but this is the curses, man. Okay? So, next precept real quick. This is the book of Lamentations 4, and I'm going to start at 3. It says, even the sea monsters draw out the breasts. They give suck to their young ones, but the daughters of my people has become cruel like the ostriches of the wilderness. Okay, so this is another scripture that refers to women being ostriches, because women, ostriches are very careless, man. Okay, I wouldn't want to be the underling of a fucking ostrich, because you may not make it. Okay, like, hey, it was a billboard back in the day that said that the most dangerous place for a so-called black boy is in the womb of a black woman, because you may not make it on this earth, man. Okay, you may have what? You may get all the way up into the 9th month and she may decide to cut you out of her stomach, man, and flush you down the drain. Because that's how devious these fucking women are. But you got these simple ass niggas putting these hoes on a pedestal. Straight up, man. And I'm not saying all, because you got some women that actually care for their kids, man, but you have a lot of them that don't give a shit. You know, like I remember seeing, you know, going to the stores and stuff like that, and I'm seeing a black woman on her phone with her flip-flops on, with her ass out. But yeah, she got 3-4 kids dragging behind her in a damn street. One nigga trying to push the cart, the other one picking up rocks off the ground, throwing them at people. The other one eating bubble gum off her shoe. The other one got a snotty nose and a shitty diaper, and the only thing she's doing is taking selfies and flicking that fucking weave, man. And that's another thing that really irritates me. These women have got that damn insecure, man, to the point every time you, like, and it kills me, bro, like, when they get their new hair done, when they get, like, the, you know, like, the baby hair gel on the side, that shit is comical, because here this motherfucker will have fake weave, but she'll try to gel them stingy-ass baby hairs and try to make it seem like she has curly hair at the tip of her forehead, and yet she's flicking and playing with this hair weave like it's really hers. And back in my mind, I'm like, what are you so proud about? I'm like, that's not even your hair. You know, the heathens, East Indians, they pray and put demons on these idols, and yet you sitting up here putting that shit on your hair, and you wonder why you got worms eating diseases in your damn head, man. But they literally be selfie on a Facebook or whatever social media site, literally flicking their hair like it's theirs, and then they're proud with it too. With them fake ass eyelashes and that fake ass baby hair on the side. That's the most annoyingest shit ever, man. Straight up, man. And, hey, brothers, don't be having kids with them type of women, man. Okay, have some fucking class about yourself. A woman like that you see like that, man, you only could do one thing with her. You pop her and you keep it pushing, or don't deal with her at all. Don't be getting in a relationship with no hood rats like that, man. Bitch got red hair. Bitch, she's black as night, but her hair is red as fucking, is red as a goddamn, I don't know. I can't even bring a description to it. But here she's black as night, but yeah, she got this bright red hair, man. Literally candy red, black as hell. You know, with the gel on the side, man. You know, like she's really doing something. But you tell her to snatch that leather wig off her fucking forehead, man. You ain't gonna see nothing but patches and bald spots, man. You got women that got lower hairstyle, the haircuts than myself. You know, and they raise these little GMO babies, man. This is why we tell you to stay away from these niggas, man. Okay, but it says here, it says, even the sea monsters draw out the breast, and they give suck to the young ones, and the daughters of my people is become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. It says, the tongue of the sucking child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst, and the young children ask for bread, and no man breaketh it to them. Right, because they don't even feed. Either they feed their kids too much, or they don't feed them at all. Like, I remember I gave this story maybe 2 weeks ago. I was at a store picking up some things, and it was this black woman, and I mean, literally, bro, like, everything in her cart was straight abomination, sugar, carbs. Okay, I may have seen, like, one thing of celery in there. And then I'm like, God damn, lady. I'm like, what's all this about? I'm like, damn, I don't see any vegetables in here. And she said, well, you know, this is all for my kids. I said, you let your kids eat all that shit? She said, well, yeah, if it keep them away from me and keep them occupied. I said, wow. And I just kind of looked at her, and And it was like, oh, wow. And she was kind of cute, though. That was the crazy part. But that don't mean nothing. But back in my mind, I'm just like, wow, this is the mindset of our women, man. You know, they throw their kid in front of a TV, you know, throw them some videos, some drill music, put a PS5 in front of a 3-year-old, give him some Twinkies. He's eating goddamn Fruit Loops all day, full of sugar and red number 5, yellow number 5, yellow number 7. All these different particular dyes that's actually outlawed in different countries. Like that Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles stuff, as good as that stuff is, ain't no cereal supposed to be 8 different colors, man. Okay, that's food dye, and that's actually not healthy for you. You're not supposed to be ingesting that stuff. You know, and me personally, I love Fruity Pebbles, man. Pretty good. And it's like I don't eat it no more because when you look on back of the ingredients, you got more chemicals in it than cereal. So just like, what are you really eating? Question that. But yet, this is the stuff that they feed their kids, man. And they wonder why their kids grow up all aggressive. Okay, not amount to anything, can't even count past 10 because they have all type of mental issues, ADHD, ADD, mental retardation. Here this nigga is 18 years old, but he can't even read above a 5th grade level. Are you kidding me? And you black women, you got to start being held fucking accountable for your actions, man. Okay, Jake might not hold you accountable, but Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, his men, we will hold you accountable. Okay, we got to be held accountable for everything, you know? But this is my last precept. This is the book of Proverbs 14:1 that says, every wise woman build her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands, man. That's right. And this woman is not wise at all, okay? This is an embarrassment. This is wrong. This is literally like not right, okay? This baby is every bit of 60, 70 pounds, probably bigger than that. Eating suckers, man. All that damn sugar in there. And that's not even real candy, you know? But anyway, with that, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Rakakwadash. Lord's will you will edify it to the next lesson. Shalom.
Knowledge. Give it to me.
No, Mom, you eat a banana lollipop.
You don't need no candy.
Mom.
Knowledge. Knowledge.
No.
Fat man. Knowledge. Give it to me.
No, Mom, you eat a banana lollipop.
You don't need no candy.
Mom.
Knowledge. Knowledge.
No.
Fat man.